Okay folks, so we're just having a walk around the city here, and this is the Hohenzollern Bridge, which is the main rail bridge into Cologne, and it's also where all the love locks, so all the couples come from all around the world, place a lock on the bridge to show obviously their love and their affection to their loved one. But now, bit of history on the bridge. It's always been a rail bridge. We also had, up until the Second World War, there was a road bridge. There was a road section on the bridge as well, but coming towards the end of the Second World War, the Nazis blew up the bridge. And then when the Allies rebuilt the bridge after the war, they done away with the road section, and the area that we see now where people walking, it was turned into, it was pedestrianised. So we just pan the camera around there, we'll have a quick look at the bridge. Okay, so we'll go for a quick walk and we'll walk across the bridge. And per day, around 1,200 trains cross the bridge, so there's a lot of rail traffic here, as you can see. Okay, we'll take a walk across the bridge, and you can see there, that's the back of the cathedral, where I climbed the 533 steps.
خیلی حاجت داشت، خیلی حاجتش تخمی بود. باید من عکس
And as you can see there, folks, there's a lot of the river cruises. Their ships or boats are here. Maybe in a future video we'll do a cruise on the Rhine. That might be quite good. A lot of train action going on here, folks. Not a lot of trains, a lot of boats too. There are a lot of traffic coming down up and down the Rhine here, and and we've got some nice views of the skyline here. It must be really, really nice along here in the summertime when the weather's nice and warm. You can sit along the river and enjoy the view. Okay, folks, so this is called Schilder Grass. This is the main kind of shopping area where you have all your kind of the high-end retail shops. So I'll just show you some of the shops on here. Now, folks, today is Good Friday, and 90% or 95% of the shops here in Cologne are closed. Actually, even the supermarkets are closed for Good Friday. So, fairly quiet, not a lot happening. So, folks, that's the Schilder Grass that we came down there. So it's easy to find. It's come to Cathedral, and it's the big main shopping street just off of the Cathedral Square. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop onto a bus. We're going to head down to the Old Town, Cologne's Old Town, and explore the old city gates and the city walls. Okay, folks, so I'm just making my way down here into the Old Town, and there's just something here that I want to show you as I'm passing, and it's a memorial to the victims of the Holocaust. So it's actually quite difficult to read. It's not badly worn, the stone, and it commemorates some lady. I can't really read. It's really, really bad. Like as I say, there's the monument there to all the victims of the Holocaust. So as you can see, it's the remains of. It's a medieval castle there in the background. So we'll walk around and we'll have a look and we'll see what we can see. Okay. And as you can see, there's some of the buildings there from the old town. It's amazing that a lot of those old buildings still survive. The fact is that the city was so heavily bombed during the Second World War that they're still here to this day. But as you can see, a lot of the buildings around are modern buildings. But okay, let's go. Okay, folks, this is the botanical gardens in the city. That's one nice fountain gardens, and assuming that's a greenhouse at the back of the globe, we shall investigate. Okay, folks, that was a quick glimpse of the Botanic Gardens here in the city. So we're going to make our way now down to the Old Town, and we'll have a look around there. Okay, folks, so this part of the city here is called Media Park, and just as we're showing you, there's that old medieval, the walls of that medieval castle, and the tower, which is now it's a youth club, and then as you're saying, you have the Holocaust Memorial there. So this is the part of the city that we're staying in now. I'll show you exactly where we're staying. Like there is a nice part of the city. It's nice and quiet where the hotel is, and there's plenty of wildlife. And I'll show you what I mean by that. There's an actual park here with ducks and swans, and there's geese as well. You have the fountain there, and then you have that lovely bridge. And in the distance there is the T-Mobile Tower. At one time, you could actually go up the tower. I think the last time that was open to the public was 1992. It's been closed ever since. So unfortunately, we can't go up there. And just over the smaller building next to large is actually the hotel. It's part of the NH collection. That's where we're actually staying. So we'll take a quick walk around here, and I'll show you some of the buildings that are here. So yeah, the reason it's called Media Park is there is a number of media companies here. I think MP6 is one of them. There are some other television companies here. There is a school for journalism here as well. Now, I don't know which building that is. And over here you have what's called the Cine Dom. That's an actual cinema. So you can go to the cinema here. There's a number of coffee shops, cafés, etc. And like it is really, really quiet at night time. So it's kind of a nice place to stay in the city because you've no cars driving in front of the hotel, making a lot of noise. So actually there must be fish in the ponds. Actually, a guy over there with a fishing rod in the net. So if the worst comes to worst, you can fish for your dinner out of the pond. So the really, really tall building there, I don't know whether you can see it, but on the 30th floor glass you can just kind of see a rail where the building sticks out there. There's a restaurant there, and they have a basically it's a terrace that runs around the left hand side, the other side, and then the right hand side of the building, so you can see out all across the city. So hopefully maybe later on, if it's actually open, as I'm saying, it's Good Friday today, a lot of the supermarket shops, even some of the restaurants, some of the bars are actually closed as well. So if they're open, we'll see if we can get up there, do a videoing from the 30th floor. So that's it from Cologne. I hope you enjoyed what you're seeing. We did enjoy our time here. I know Cologne does get a bad rap Now it's not the cleanest city in the world, but I think it is a safe city. There is a big police presence all around the city, and never any time did we feel that it wasn't safe. So do visit Cologne. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If there's anywhere else you'd like us to visit around Europe, again, drop ideas into the comments below. And as usual, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the videos. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out, helps the channel grow, so we can make even more content for you. So thanks for coming along, and I'll see you all on the next video. Take care.